I walk the trail now, where the path is clean and wide and long. The only true companion is the quiet, honest mountain song. The shadows stretch and follow, but they never truly stay, for the kind of deep commitment that the Spirit shows each day. I left the need for company back where the hurried crowds remain. The silence here is freedom, washing out the simple pain. The air is sharp and clean now, holding the scent of sage and rain. I stand alone and ready, and I will not complain. The saddle leather's worn now, reflecting all the long, slow years. This hard-won independence conquers all the quiet fears. I follow only my own compass, where the wind decides to blow. The only truth that matters is the one I truly know. Felt the melody rise up, slow and honest, deep and true. A quiet, powerful current that is waiting here for you. The Spirit is set strong now, ready for the slow, quiet stand. Oh, the sound is wide and clear from a woman riding out the wide, empty view. The greatest kind of strength that will always see you through. Got the pedal still sighing, low and slow and deep. It's the silent, honest promise that the lonely spirit keeps. They see the empty spaces and they label it as loss. They never feel the value of the burden you must cross. The quiet of the vast land is a teacher true and kind, leaving all the noisy questions far behind my mind. The simple song is all I need to keep the inner spirit clean. The sun sets slow and final, leaving shadows on the ground. The kind of honest wisdom that can only here be found. I stand by my own choices, simple, plain and clear, facing every long mile, conquering every single fear. began to fall. The shadow of the canyon wall was listening to it all. The sun was a fierce promise, painting the whole white sky in red. And every single honest word we spoke and softly said. We took the oath before the mountains, ancient and so tall. A simple quiet moment, answering the spirit's call. The air was still and cool now, holding the scent of dry and open land. The true meaning of commitment that the heart can understand. The sky stretched out before us, vast and endless, deep and true, witnessing the simple vow made between me and you. We knew the road ahead was long, full of struggle and of slow decay, but the promise of that sunset would always light the way. Felt the warm, strange horizon, deep and resonant and slow. A quiet, solemn current where the deepest promises grow. The air is calm and open, ready for the slow, eternal release. Oh, the vow made of sunset, sealed beneath the fading light. The only promise standing through the long and lonely night. Got the vow made of sunset, sealed beneath the fading blue. It's the powerful, honest devotion that will always see us through. The years have tried to break it, the hurried chaos tried to steal, but the truth of that soft moment is the only thing that's real. I carry the memory of the light on the high, clear ridge, a sacred, silent, powerful, unbreakable, strong bridge. The simple words we whispered were stronger than any storm. The moon is rising slowly, watching the final shadows fall. The rhythm of the heart is steady, answering the gentle call. The quiet music is a comfort now, simple, clean, and so profound. The truest kind of peace that can never be found on the ground. eternal I remember the first fire we built, soft and low upon the stone. We thought the wide, long journey was a path we never walk alone. The air was sweet with cedar smoke, the stars were sharp and clear above. That was the simple, perfect start of what we called our love. We tied our separate fates together with a simple, strong, clean line. The sun shines different now, hitting the same old dusty ground. The melody we used to share just can't be found. I look at the empty saddle, resting quiet by the barn door side, knowing that some journeys are the kind you have to ride alone. The silence now is heavier than any word we ever spoke. Felt the sadness rising slow and honest, deep and true. A heavy mournful understanding that is waiting here for you. Gonna let the steel guitar tell the story now, low and long. Oh, we went through love to lost, she riding that thin, fine line, trading the sweet warm for the bitter strong. Red wine got the wailing pedals still sighing, low and slow and deep. It's a silent final promise that the broken spirit keeps. The trail still has your footprints, faded by the wind and the hot rain, but the miles between us only multiply the pain. I carry the quiet echo of the laughter that we shared, knowing that the honest feeling was completely real and truly cared. The mountains stand like witnesses, watching the final chapter close. I won't pretend I'm strong now, I just pretend I'm walking straight, accepting the cold power of this simple changing fate. The darkness has its own kind of comfort, quiet and deep and vast, knowing that the memory of the good moments is the kind that's built to last. Oh, we went through love to lost, she riding that thin, fine line, trading the sweet warm for the bitter strong. Red wine got the wailing pedals still sighing, low and slow and deep. It's the silent final I sit here by the window, watching the silent dust motes drift and fall. The kind of heavy truth you never speak out loud to anyone at all. The moment was right there, waiting on the tongue clear and plain. But the courage left quickly, like the sun before the heavy rain. The words were built like mountains, standing sharp and strong and true. And I watched them crumble softly, turning into simple dew. The air is thick with things unsaid, a weight heavier than the stone. The lonely silence of the room is now the only voice I've known. I carry the consequence of every simple, quiet, lost reply beneath the vast and endless, unforgiving sky. The truth is still inside me, demanding to be seen and heard. A single, devastating, necessary, simple word. Felt the music rise up slow and honest, deep and low. A current of heavy silence where the sharp memories grow. Gonna let the steel guitar eye the story now, mournful and long. Oh, the unspoken words fell hard, turning quickly into dust. I traded the honest truth for a quiet, useless trust. Got the fool cello melody weeping, slow and deep and low. It's the silent, heavy sorrow that the troubled spirit knows. The landscape outside is quiet, but the storm is raging in my mind, leaving every single chance and every hope behind. The shadows of the mountains stretch and lengthen across the floor, reminding me of all the things I can't change anymore. I wouldn't trade the honesty for all the comfort of the quick, soft life. The truth is that the quiet always has its final cost. I learned the hardest lesson in the simple things I lost. I trust the simple music now, the slow, insistent, steady beat, the only kind of solace that is perfectly complete. the trail now, where the path is clean and wide and long. The only true companion is the quiet, honest mountain song. The shadows stretch and follow, but they never truly stay, for the kind of deep commitment that the Spirit shows each day. I left the need for company back where the hurried crowds remain. The silence here is freedom washing out the simple pain. The air is sharp and clean now, holding the scent of sage and rain. I stand alone and ready, and I will not complain. The saddle leather's worn now, reflecting all the long, slow years. This hard-won independence conquers all the quiet fears. I follow only my own compass where the wind decides to blow. The only truth that matters is the one I truly know. Felt the melody rise up slow and honest, deep and true. A quiet, powerful current that is waiting here for you. The Spirit is set strong now, ready for the slow, quiet stand. Oh, the sound is wide and clear from a woman round the wide, empty view. The greatest kind of strength that will always see you through. Got the pommel steer, high and low and slow and deep. It's the silent, honest promise that the lonely Spirit keeps. They see the empty spaces and they label it as loss. They never feel the value of the burden you must cross. The quiet of the vast land is a teacher true and kind, leaving all the noisy questions far behind my mind. The simple song is all I need to keep the inner spirit clean. The sun sets slow and final, leaving shadows on the ground. The kind of honest wisdom that can only here be found. I stand by my own choices, simple, plain and clear, facing every long mile, conquering every single fear. I tune the old dial slowly, past the static and the low soft hum, and then the perfect melody finally gently, softly come. The song is faint and dusty, like a memory from a distant year, washing all the modern hurried chaos out of my ear. The rhythm is a simple waltz now, carrying the quiet on the breeze, a gentle, faithful comfort that finally puts the heart at ease. The voice is clear and honest, though the signal's weak and thin, telling tales of simple courage where the true life can begin. I close my eyes and listen to the faint, soft background crackle and the hiss, the sound of an old true promise, sealed with a quiet kiss. The band is playing low now, just the piano and the gentle strings, the kind of peaceful feeling that the old music always brings. Feel the warm piano rising low and resonant and slow, a current of deep nostalgia where the gentle feelings grow. The air is thick with memory, ready for the slow, true release. Oh, this is the song on the old radio, the sound of a simpler time, the gentle, slow progression is perfectly sublime. Got the beats guitar playing, warm and slightly muffled and deep. It's the silent, honest story that the quiet listeners keep. They say that things get better, that the sound gets sharp and clean, but this subtle, dusty rhythm is the best that I have ever seen. I wouldn't trade the softness, the quiet, distant, gentle sway, for all the loud, sharp music that the world plays out today. This gentle tune is the only true companion I need to ride. I sit and let the soft light fade, watching the final shadows crawl. The only law I follow is the music when it starts to call. The truth is in the static, the simple rhythm is the key, guiding the quiet traveler back to simplicity. Song on the old radio, the sound of a simpler time, the gentle, slow progression is perfectly sublime. Got the guitar playing, warm and slightly muffled and deep. It's the silent, honest story that the quiet listeners keep radio slow. Yes. Radio slow. Yes. I walk the high ridge now, where the grasses wave and bend and sway. The sky is wide and empty, watching the morning fade away. The only sound is a wind now, singing through the empty space, the simple, quiet wisdom of this solitary place. The air is clean and cool now, carrying the scent of dry wild sage, a gentle, honest feeling, turning a forgotten page. The prairie stretches endless, a blanket woven green and gold, a million simple stories that will never truly be told. I watch the lone hawk circling high above the silent ground, the truest kind of freedom that can never be found. I left the complicated shadows of the city far behind. The gentle voice of nature is the only guide I find. Felt the music rise up, simple and true, deep and low, a quiet flowing current where the spirit starts to grow. Gonna let the wind carry the melody far and wide. Oh, this is the step wind song, the sound of the air in the wide open land. A simple, honest message that the heart can understand. Got the shook-up guitar playing, light and so clean, the oldest, truest comfort that the eye has ever seen. The sun is warm and steady, beating down upon the slow, easy pace. I find the perfect rhythm in this wild, untamed place. The footsteps are deliberate, every single one is slow and true, a simple, honest journey beneath the endless, vivid blue. The song is all about the quiet, about the space between the notes, the deepest, simple truth that the human spirit holds in quotes. The land is teaching patience, a lesson that is hard to learn. You live by the seasons, waiting for your final turn. I wouldn't trade this simple, honest rhythm for any fleeting fame. I am one with the prairie, whispering my true secret name. chuckle guitar playing, light and so clean, the oldest, truest comfort that the eye has ever seen. Rin, step, free now. Rain came down last night now, turning the trail to heavy mud. The wheels are spinning slowly, fighting off the rising flood. The horse is straining hard now, every muscle showing true. This kind of honest struggle is the only thing we know to do. We left the easy paved road far behind us in the sun, knowing that the hard work has only just begun. The air is thick and heavy, smelling like wet dirt and sweat. The greatest strength you find is the one you haven't summoned yet. The rhythm of the churning tires is a slow, insistent, deep refrain, washing out the quiet sorrow, you learn the value of the effort when the goal is far away. Fighting for every inch of progress through the long and difficult day. Feel the heavy bass of driving, slow and steady, deep and low. A quiet, stubborn current where the steady efforts grow. The spirit is set hard now, ready for the slow, rough progress. Clouds now, turning the mud to steaming brown. You won't find this kind of character in the easy pampered town. The truth is in the struggle, in the grip you hold so tight, demanding the true freedom with all your honest might. The melody is a strong line pushing through the thick and heavy ground. Shadows lengthen quickly, but the journey still must last. The moments of frustration are quickly becoming the past. The simple, steady rhythm is the only honest way to win, leaving all the noise and chaos where the simple road begins. red boots polished up the silver buckle bright. The old saloon doors are swinging, ready for the dancing night. The honky-tonk piano's pounding out a rhythm quick and sharp and clean. The loudest, fastest feeling that the Wild West has ever seen. I see the crowd is ready, waiting for the fiddle to start its play. Gonna dance away the worries of the long and dusty day. Yeah, fiddle players' fingers are flying across the tight, clean strings. The simple, joyful energy that the classic music brings. The baja joins the madness, picking out a rhythm fast and true. The kind of joyful chaos that will always see us through. We spin around the dance floor, laughing loud and fast and free. This simple pounding rhythm is the only place to be. Feel the slap back, bass slap now, steady and strong and quick. This happy, crazy rhythm is the perfect kind of trick. Gonna sing it from the bottom of my soul, loud and fast. This is the honky-tonk ragtime, the sound of the floor starting to shake. The fastest, happiest promise that the spirit wants to make. Got the bimbo hammering hard now, got the drums beating fast and light. We're dancing past the darkness and driving through the night. The air is thick with laughter and the joy is clear and loud. We're breaking every single rule inside this happy crowd. The music is a comfort, chasing all the shadows far behind. A simple, honest joy that the human heart can easily find. I wouldn't trade this loud, bright pounding, quick release for anything at all. The guitar player is grinning, playing the fastest, sharpest riff. There's no time left for sadness, there's no time left to sniff. This energy is constant, rolling like a heavy, joyful train, washing out the quiet sorrow and every simple pain. Time, the sound of the floor starting to shake. The fastest, happiest promise that the spirit wants to make. Got the people hammering hard now, got the drums beating fast and light. We're dancing past the darkness and driving through the night. Ragtime, honky tonk, faster, yeah. I watch the highway markers fading quickly on the rearview glass. A quiet, lonely journey that the silent hours pass. The engine hums a low sound, keeping the only kind of time. The simple, steady rhythm of this long and weary climb. I left the lights behind me where the memory of my home remains, riding through the darkness, washing off the dust and stains. I close my eyes and see the porch light shining far away. The thought of that simple comfort carries me through the day. The distance is a cold, hard promise that you have to keep, moving slow and steady while the entire country is asleep. The only true companion is the sound of the slow, steady beat, the bittersweet reminder of the home I long to greet. Felt the melody rise up, slow and honest, deep and true. A heavy, profound longing that is waiting here for you. Gonna let the music tell the whole long story now, clear and long. This is the 10,000 miles to home, the sound of the wheels turning slow, the longest, loneliest distance that the heart can ever know. Got the wailing petals still sighing low and deep and far, following the promise of the one soft guiding star. The landscape is the same now, mile after endless lonely mile. There is no one to talk to, no one to gently smile. The road is the only master, demanding all your focus and your will, teaching the hardest lesson that you must stand perfectly still. I keep the photograph tucked close, a tiny, simple, fading view, the silent, honest knowledge of the things I must get back to. The moon is cold and high now, marking the passing of the hours. I trade the city's noise for the quiet solitude and simple powers. The slow, sustained rhythm is the only truth I need to find, leaving all the hurried, complicated shadows far behind. The sun is dipping low now, painting the canyon walls in gold and deep crimson. The heat is leaving slowly, a quiet gym permission. I watch the dust clouds settle in. Everything is finally still and slow, just the soft, quiet whisper of the rhythm starts to flow. The sky is a mirror, reflecting the fire, a vast open screen. The most beautiful, peaceful sight that I have ever seen. Feel the deep bass calling, low and steady in the humid air, washing away the worries, letting go of every care. The night is coming gently, bringing only pure release. This is the deep country sunset, where the stars begin to glow. Let the house beat guide you, slow and deep and low. The perfect blend of western sky and the quiet distant beat. This deep hypnotic rhythm close my eyes and let the colors melt the day. The world outside the headphones is a million miles from here. I trade the city's chaos for this quiet, blissful sphere. The gentle pulse continues like a steady guiding light, leading this tired spirit into the peaceful night. This is the moment of surrender, letting the heavy thought pass by. The first few stars are visible, tiny silver pinpricks in the black. There's no looking forward now, there's no looking back. Just the simple steady current of the music, smooth and deep. A solemn promise that the night will always keep. This quiet glow is everything I truly need to know. Takes you home. I got my head tilted low now, hiding the focus in my eyes. The engine's warm and ready beneath the endless open skies. I'm riding a new rhythm. This is not the old trail ride. The silent steady house beat is the only place to hide. The baseline feels like a slow, constant conflict together, deep and strong. This kind of modern magic is where I belong. I left the past behind me, nothing left to lose. true and clean. This is a cowardly house. The sound of the future's call. Where the wide open land meets the base against the wall. Got the reeking guitar, samples looping, subtle, clean and slow. Moving to the deep pose, watching the sunset glow. They thought the saddle was for sitting and the reins were for the hand. But this new kind of freedom is what I finally understand. The power's in the silence between the pulsing drums. The only sound that matters is the one that gently comes. I see the dust clouds settle right beneath the massive open sun. I know the journey's far from being done. The whole wide world is waiting for this clean, hypnotic beat. I trade the dusty leather for the smooth and steady glass. Watching the simple, honest world slowly pass. The voice is a gentle echo in the vast and silent air. Shown a kind of power that is incredibly rare. This deep connection to the land is what I came here for. This is the Cowboy deep house. The sound of the future's call. Where the wide open land meets the base against the wall. Got the Fuki guitar, samples looping.